in
That's what I'm
style
saying.
mode.
At most, they give you 20% back in Generations. This one, hey, I'm fighting myself.
Hey, alternate colors.
With blue pants. At least I hope that's blue. I can't tell. This TV is even more saturated than my other one. Because the other one, the TV we were recording from last time for Soul Resurrection and Sengoku Basara was a 480i TV that was made in the year 2000 that at least had component cables. This TV was made in 1991.
Glorious. I think it looks alright for some attacks, because actually Sasuke 6.0 actually looks like...
Pretty?
It does look pretty, yeah. It's like purple reddish. It's got like a...
Pink.
It looks... it's very fucking pink when like full form. But other than that, it actually looks pretty awesome. I kind of like it. I like this mirror match going on right now. By the way,
I like how ghetto we appear from saying that we're using 20-year-old, 22-year-old TVs, and that you're too cheap to buy a capture card that has components we can record off an HD TV.
I'm too cheap. It's just I'm too poor. There's a difference.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm ghetto for having old TVs, and you're ghetto for being cheap.
I'm ghetto for being poor. Isn't that kind of redundant?
Exactly.
Aerial combo. Well, what was in right now? Reikage. No, not no. Killer. You know how Killer Bee's outfit looks sort of similar to Darui's because it Cloud Ninja outfit, what have you?
Because of the weird toga vest.
Yeah, that. Gekuto Ninja's Heist and Special, the game I'm trying to look into getting.
The one that's like $200.
Yeah, that one. The reverse color of Killer Bee's outfit is actually like mostly black. It's got some white outlines instead of how it is right now with like all like white and grayish. So actually, it looks really cool. I'll show it to them sometime.
I like how he actually has a wrestling belt.
Yeah, right. That is
like I just
awesome.
noticed that right now. He actually has a wrestling belt.
I think that's one of the reasons why I also love Reikage so much. It's because I was like a huge.
Oh no, he actually has the generic wrestling coat. I drop my coat, get my clothes off. I'm ready to rumble.
Yeah.
He has all the tropes of a wrestler.
And I like it because of that. I was huge into wrestling as a kid, by the way. Especially fucking D Generation X. I love that guy. I love those guys. I should watch it because sometime actually.
Huh?
I should watch it again sometime.
Huh.
Yeah.
But WWE or the other one?
WWE.
What was the other one called again? I forget.
ECW, WWF, WCW.
Is that just generally called WW something?
WWF was it back in the day before it got sued by the other WWF, the World Wildlife Federation.
What?
Yeah, that happened. So then it changed to World Wrestling Entertainment in like mid '90s, I think. We're talking about wrestling in the middle of a Naruto game, but I deal with it. And then ECW was like Extreme Championship Wrestling, which is like a simultaneous airing besides it.
I'm surprised you actually don't play SmackDown.
Raw versus SmackDown?
What?
SmackDown versus Raw?
Is that what the actual game is called? I thought they were just called SmackDown.
No, it's like...
SmackDown 2010 or something. SmackDown 2013.
No, it's called SmackDown.
Have they ever made any more? Because the last time I actually saw one of those was in 2010.
Yeah, they still make them. I think the last one was made like 2012, 2013. Although they're being made by THQ, and you know what happened to THQ? They went bankrupt, they disbanded, but they're still being sued. Seriously, I think this time it was like Sega.
What?
Something about DLC and how THQ is making a profit instead of Sega.
For what? What game?
I don't know. It was on Screw Attack Hard News a couple days ago. I don't remember what it was.
That reminds me.
By the way, you're not abusing your Awakening nearly as much as I thought you would. Never mind.
I actually kind of forget I have it sometimes.
This is Storm 3, not Generations.
It actually reminds me. I figure I'll mention this here and now because if I don't, I probably would have forgotten about it entirely. So yesterday I got a free 2-week-long PSN pass, or PS Plus pass. So I get free games for 2 weeks, but I don't want to be able to get much because I only have like 20 gigs of free space on my hard drive.
You son of a bitch.
So I would totally have gone in for Catherine, Mortal Kombat Complete, Record of Agarest War, Record of Agarest War 0 or Second and whatever. And some other stuff. But because I don't have the space, I instead went for Saints Row the Third.
Giant purple dildos, you're gonna love them.
But do you know who made Saints Row the Third?
THQ.
Knew it.
Wait.
Because that sounded familiar.
Wait. Was it made by THQ? I don't know. It might be someone else because Saints Row 4 wouldn't be in development otherwise.
Wait, if THQ is out of business and being sued, how can they be making Saints Row 4?
Yeah, that's why I wonder. It's gotta be someone else. I just don't know who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That. I kind of.
Yamato, the real Wood style user. Even though
Yamato is actually really buffed in this game.
Really?
It was boring in the last two. He actually is really good because he has Instant Awakening and he has trigger attacks, and those trigger attacks are really good.
Sweet.
He has the basic equivalent of a Forest Emergence.
Oh.
He has a Forest Emergence, and he has a protective shield attack.
I remember one time getting duped by Yamato in like the last round of one really hard survival mode Generations because I forgot he had an ultimate that actually reaches below you, like Scorpion's fire move from Injustice. So I was like, holy fuck, I forgot he had that. Got killed. Had to redo the entire thing. I was like,
I maintain that outside of this game, Yamato has never gotten any proper representation outside of Rev 3, where he has the best and most brutal ultimate in the game.
yes.
Seriously, that attack is awesome.
I maintain that Tyler got dethroned and Gekito Ninja Tyson Special.
Why? Does he have a different one, or are there better attacks?
Better attacks.
Who?
Raikage.
Okay, aside from his
Aside
from his fucking dragon throw.
Dragon Throw?
You said he had like a dragon throw ultimate, didn't you?
Dragon Throw. I don't think so, no.
You know Goku's throw in every DBZ game?
Oh, no, not that, dude. I'm talking about, like, he got, like, a really cool version of his,
Lariat?
Liger Bomb. He got, like, a really altered version. It looks really fucking cool.
Get hit! Oh wow, that does actually have a range.
Get bent! That's his term.
Kanji, thank you.
Yes, it is.
That actually reminds me, Kanji is played by Troy Baker, and I'm fighting Troy Baker as Yamato.
We're talking about Kanji from Persona 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
The man, the legend. Kanji Tatsuki.
The man, the legend.
I actually forget who that's a reference to, the man, the legend.
The man, the man.
I feel like that's like a Capcom game or something, the character that's from.
I think that sounds more familiar going back to the whole wrestling thing. I don't know. By the way, what
I
if...
feel like I've heard that in some kind of anime parody.
Might have been. Gut punch.
How far along are we?
20 minutes.
Wow.
We're doing great, man. Oh, it's always on the same...
We actually have decent material to talk about.
Yeah.
Whatever we're talking about is actually relevant.
Yeah, as opposed to reading off Silicon Era for an hour, half hour.
That was actually good, though. I found a lot of stuff I probably wouldn't have otherwise, because I wouldn't have been bored enough to look at it otherwise.
True.
I found some good information about Battle of Z and other games.
True, yeah. Bing. Oh. By the way, load times in here are like... They're not bad, but I think they're pretty good.
The problem is not that they're too long, the problem is that they're too frequent.
By the way, it scares me how Kakuzu's arms are twitching.
Yeah,
that wasn't even in the show.
They have weird animated loading screens now. I don't like it.
I don't mean the loading screens. I mean Kakuzu's fucking arms.
I know, that's...
They twitch.
I know, that's called an animated loading screen.
That's just his idle pose, though.
What?
That's just a regular idle pose. Like, when he's not even doing anything, they actually do twitch. It's kind of creepy.
Not any of the other loading screens for, like, Storm 2 or Generations.
No, I'm not talking about the loading screen. I'm talking about his idle stance where he's not doing anything. His arms just, like, regularly just, like, move on their own. Which I wouldn't be disturbed by, except for the fact that it just looks very inhuman.
I think he might actually do that in Ultimate Ninja Heroes 3. I think so, I'm not sure. 'Cause I actually did own and play that game for a while.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I only saw interesting because you can play as, like, 3 of the Paths of Pain. Which is, by the way, is pretty badass.
Trust me, you're not missing anything. They play the exact same.
Yeah, I
Just
know.
basically 3 skins. But the characterization in that game is worse than the characterization in Storm 3 of 3 Narutos. Those Narutos at least have different combos. Those 3 Paths of Pain and the two different Kabutos with Kabuto Maru and the 3 different Sasukes. All those characters fight exactly the same as their original forms.
Fuck.
So really, you're not missing anything. As a matter of fact, it's worse. They tout themselves as having like 80 characters, but in reality, they only have about 50.
That sucks.
Still, though, I say that Storm 3 is worse because they count every single costume as its own character.
They do?
Yeah, seriously. So you can have like Naruto technically counts as like 11 characters out of 38 DLC costumes.
Yeah.
Naruto is like 11 of them.
To be fair, some of those alternate outfits are really fucking goofy. I love them.
I think my favorite one is the Gondolier, the one with the hat and the striped shirt.
Oh yeah, is that the one where it looks really Mexican? The luchador one? I like that one the most. Naruto's a fucking luchador, that's awesome.
I think the one I hate the most because it's so boring is Lederhosen.
By the way, we hate Deodar just as much here as we do in Revolution 3.
No, there's a difference though. In Rev 3, he's annoying to fight against. In here, he's He's not all that great in there. In here, he's great to
Really?
play as, but he's not that great against.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
Computers don't know how to use him.
Yeah, I saw him
not
using...
not even in the battle in Storm 2 with Sasuke.
Interesting.
Also, I like how that attack actually still hit him while he was falling.
It went right through him, but then again, got up. When you're getting up, you have total invincibility.
Ah, spiders. Did those ones just run around me?
You
saw that, right? They like ran around me instead of just running forward like they're normally supposed to.
Yeah. City AI in this game is decently good.
It's not terrible. It's certainly better than it was in Generations.
Nah, that's true.
In Generations, it was alright, but it was actually kind of annoying sometimes.
I found it exploitable a lot of the time until you fought fucking Konkuro.
Yeah.
Konkuro is a bane of my existence, by the way.
I'm gonna say this right now. In most Naruto games, Puppet Master characters suck. In the Clash of Ninjas, they are god awful.
Oh yeah.
Chio in this game is pretty terrible because she's a pretty terrible character all around. Stop crowding me, you stupid bugs. Sasori, on the other hand, is awesome in every game, and Konkuro is just a bamf in the Storm games. So you think he would suck, but no, he's actually really good.
It's mostly because he has the ability to just completely pressure you while he's sitting on the other side of the screen while you're just being bombarded with fucking puppets.
I also like that this game for Sasori actually has him using the third Kazekage rather than just immediately going into flame hand form thing.
Flame hand form. But the worst thing I find about fighting Konkuro though is that whenever you teleport like out of the puppet combos, you don't teleport right behind the opponent. You teleport behind the puppets, so there's nothing gained.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. Unless you're playing as a teleport character like Reikage in Awakening or Minato. Right, Minato's alright, but this is bad. Oh, this dude is actually pretty fucking good to look at.
Yeah.